With each victim that he took, he created a new gate.
A gate to the upside down?
Watching this for the first time, it was the biggest jump scare because I look like a crazy person. Who is that? It's not Max.
How are you here?
You mean shouldn't I be dead? That's Max. That's more like it. I think this was one of my first days on season 5, actually, just waking up in the rainbow room. It's a brutal scene. It was really hard to get all the dead children to, like, not move. It's a really violent set, so not that very difficult to play. Super, like, shocked in that moment because it is very alarming, for sure. Also crazy that outfit, that season 4 outfit, I was like 22 when I filmed this, and I'd been wearing that outfit since I was 17. All this stuff in the 50s hallway was shot like a year after the Rainbow Room stuff, because that's how long it takes. The final weeks of filming season 5 was this 50s flashback stuff, which is interesting to kind of see her in that environment. Oh, also, like, all of this is a really interesting Easter egg with the Stranger Things Foreshadow play. When I saw it in London, I didn't know that it was gonna be featured in season 5. We'd filmed season 5, and then I went and I saw it in New York, knowing what I knew about the season, so it was just cool to see how they pretty effortlessly weaved that plot line into this season. And that's when I understood. I was trapped inside Henry's mind. His memories. I finally found it. The way out. And I was so close. So close that I could feel his hand on mine. Obviously, it's like the red void again, and so the biggest thing for me was just like, okay, what about it is different than the last season? And a lot, but I think the biggest difference is like the devastation at the end when it doesn't work. At this point, you have to think that Max has been like circling these memories for like a year or maybe less than a year at this point, but it's been a long time. You know, it was like she's finally there. That's the biggest twist, I think, in this moment, because it used to be this like really heroic setting for her, and now it's like she's just trapped.
Hello, Max.
I ran. And I kept running. This is like the final bit of Max's explanation. She basically reveals to Holly that she's been living in a cave for a while and just waiting around. And here, I'm safe. So I turned it into my sanctuary. It's just so weird. It's just like, what is she doing there? It's literally a cave woman. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel because Holly showed up, and that has presented a new option for them. And now door 3 is back. Holly's whole arc is just stepping into like her superpower and her bravery.
Escape.
I have a plan. To be honest, it was kind of nerve-wracking to know that most of my season was going to be done with a new person. She has incredible instinct. She's so present. And she just has this maturity beyond her years. So all of the nerves that I had about being with someone new and like kind of establishing a chemistry, they immediately disappeared because she's so in control of her craft at such a young age. It's incredibly impressive.
Tell me what I need to do.
I don't know, she's just a really, really good kid who I personally learned a lot from over the course of the season. So I'm really grateful that I got to spend time with her last year.